Welcome and thanks for joining us. You're watching Obsessed with Technology, and I'm your host, Robin Johnston, and I am obsessed with technology. At least that's what my wife tells me. This is our very first episode, episode 0, if you will, our beta episode. And what I thought I would do in this episode is just sort of give you an idea of my thoughts and ideas around what I thought that this video podcast would be about, and it by no means is the way it's going to end up, because I'd like it to sort of change over time and change with viewers' feedback and sort of go where it needs to go. The basis or the original idea behind this was my current obsession with technology. So what I thought I would do is I'd share with you from podcast to podcast the things I'm currently thinking about in the way of technology, the things that are interesting me, and interesting hopefully you and a whole bunch of other people out there, from software to hardware to gadgets to you name it, anything to do with the world of technology, whether it's the internet, email, whatever currently is striking our interest or that we're obsessing about. That's where I want to go with this podcast. I have a lot of technology obsessions, and fortunately technology is one of those types of things that is always changing. So there's always something new on the horizon, and there's something to explore. I recently have been checking out a lot of different podcasts, and I found that the ones that are most successful are at least the ones that offer a little bit of everything, that aren't just on one particular thing. I'm trying to branch out and trying to be a little bit unique and original in this. I don't want to go down or follow anybody else's shoes. There are lots of people out there I admire. snowballspc, Diggnation, of course. Chris Pirillo's doing an awesome job. Commandn. Mike Chandler of Infusion TV is doing an awesome job as well. I've asked him a couple of questions. I don't know everything about technology, and that's one of the reasons why I get so obsessed about it, is because I want to find out about it. Hopefully you do too. So this is our beta version. Please check back with this in the future, and we'll see how it goes. My current obsession now, I'd have to say it's with the Macs. I've been a PC user all my life, and I've never really given Mac a chance, but in the last few weeks I've had several interactions with Macs, and I must say, I'm really starting to like them. I watched Steve Jobs' keynote address at Macworld, and I know everyone says he's quite a spokesman, quite a salesman, and it's true. But I watched his full keynote address, and I started checking out the iPhone, and then from there I started checking out the Macs. And I guess one of the final things that sort of made me want to maybe branch out was I've been trying to use Vista for the last couple of months, and I know Chris has gone into a great detail. Chris Pirillo has gone into a great detail about his mishaps with Vista. Vista's got a lot of nice things to it. I really like it. It just didn't work for me either. I've switched back to XP. Only because, like Chris, a lot of my stuff didn't work. I couldn't get stuff done anymore. It was more of an exercise of will it work, not it's going to work. So I've switched back, and I've come to the realization if I am going to go truly the Vista route, I am going to have to change a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to have to perhaps change hardware, perhaps change some of my peripherals. And you know what? If I'm going to make that switch, maybe I might want to go over to the Mac. Who knows? I'm just saying maybe. I also last week had an opportunity to sit in on a workshop, an all-day workshop that happened to be on Macs, and I really like it. I was using iLife, and if you've never used it before, that's quite an application. It allows you to move things around projects from one part of it to another. GarageBand itself is a reason enough to move over, I've heard it said. And you know what? It's true. I have practically zero musical capabilities, and with about 30 minutes, on GarageBand, I was producing things that weren't half bad. Not too bad at all. Things that were actually quite respectable that I could lay down as a soundtrack, and things that I would use for the video podcast here. iMovie, iDVD, it's phenomenal. So I've been obsessing a little bit lately about the iMac. Will I move to the iMac? You know what? I'm really considering it. And I've already made a couple trips to the Apple Store. And if you've never been, It's quite an experience. It's sort of like a museum where you can touch everything. And that really is the intent, for you to go there and interact with the products. They have every single Apple product that you could think of out on display. All different models, different screen sizes, different capacities, notebooks, the whole iPod line, the iMac line, software. They've got people there to help you. They've got tutorials. They've got technical problems. It's really quite an experience. I've been there twice in the last couple weeks. First time was with the wife and kids. Only spent about 5-10 minutes. Took my father-in-law the second time. We were there for about 30-40 minutes. Just interacting with the hardware, getting to know it, getting my way around. And you know what? I really thought it was going to be a hard transition going from a PC to a Mac. There's not really that much of a learning curve, at least not what I found. Everything sort of just works, and it's sort of where it should be intuitively. So I'm really considering it. That's one of my current obsessions. And I hope to see you back again. I'm going to sort of sign off here on this podcast. I'm going to try and keep them between 5 and 10 minutes for the first episode. I'm hoping to get the next one up real soon. So if you like what you heard, or maybe just come back and check it out, and tell some friends. My name is Robin Johnston, and this is Obsessed with Technology.